Hey guys, welcome to Six Girls Budgets. I'm Beth, and today we're going to be saving $20 with Storytime Savings. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So glad to have all of you. Sorry we haven't been around this week. We've been kind of all very sick in our house. We're going to continue on with Storytime Savings, and so far we are still working on the little lavender fill. So we're going to go ahead and scratch this. I don't know where my little scratcher tool is. The kids have been over here at my stuff this week. So my question for you guys this week, and we'll see if this will work, is what is the most shocking amount of money or item that you've had to buy since having children? Let's see if I can scratch it with this. Yep, this works. Okay, this is like a little... it's like a bingo thing or something, I think. So what is your most shocking item that you've had to buy, or the amount that you've had to buy since having children? So you guys all know that I adopted the girls, but I've always been in their life because they were my nieces, and I have helped buy things like diapers and stuff. So I'm very aware of diapers and formula, and I do know that a lot of people basically have to work extra overtime and things like that to be able to afford it because diapers are very expensive. I remember my brother once when, I think when Haley was a baby, they used their tax money and they just bought a whole pallet of diapers. And I was like, that is insane. I mean, I don't even know how much money, it was well over $1,000. And I was like, that's just insane. Like, I didn't understand, you know? And then I realized, you know, when I watch them all the time, how many diapers we were going through, and you count how many in the boxes there are, you're like, oh my gosh, wow. That's insane to me. So we got a 6. But I think we have $20 here. So here's 5 and here's 6. The most shocking thing that I think that I have to buy is clothing, as well as snacks. Not even just food in general, just snacks in general, because these kids, oh my God, I don't understand where the food goes. Like it's there one day and the next day, like an entire package of cookies will be gone. We got a 5, an entire, I don't even know. Like I'll buy like 3 things of strawberries and a thing of blueberries, and they'll all be gone in like 2 days. And I'm like, where did it all go? Plus on top of that, regular food. So I just don't understand. It's so shocking to me. I'm like, how do you eat that much food and not get sick? Like, makes no sense to me. That is absolutely the most shocking thing. And then I'd say clothing, because of the fact is I literally just bought Gabriella. She just grew into a new size of clothing. Hang on one second. 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40 so far. So right when school started, she had to go to, I bought her size 10, 12s, and they were kind of big on her. Like she was just kind of was like in between size 8s and 10s. You know what I mean? Like she was kind of like right on the verge of it. So we bought all the size 10, 12s. And guys, the school year wasn't even, I don't know, 4 months in, and she's already like growing out of it. How is that possible? Her clothes aren't even 4 months old and they already don't fit. Like, makes absolutely no sense to me. So these kids just grow so fast, and it's just absolutely amazing. I don't know, but I just wondered with you, like, what is your most shocking item? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 makes 9. So we have $9 left. So this one, let me show you guys this. Raise this up just a little bit. This is mine, the free mini that I made. This is one that Lisa Grateful Me made. Oops, there's an envelope that goes with that too. This is one from the Still Trying Mama that goes with Storytime. It's really cute. I love the animals, and I really love the elephants on it. And this is from Amybynature, and I love this because this is a book one. And they're little bookmarks. So this is for the Storytime collab, and you can make them, you know, $1, $2, whatever you want to make them. So I'm going to make, these are all just $1 each. So one of the things that I really love to do that was really shocking to me about prices, because I've always took the girls out and did something, all my nieces. You know, we've always tried to be like the fun aunt and do things like that. It wasn't a thing to me to drop $150 or something on a weekend and just like go do something fun, like go to the zoo or go out to eat and go like, you know, go shopping or something. Never a problem with me. But what's really shocking to me is when you can do all that fun stuff and the next day they want to do something again and again and again. And I'm just like, whoa, money does not grow on trees, children, you know, and they don't get it. But life is expensive and kids can definitely be expensive too. Like they don't understand the concept of you can't go to the zoo every day. You can't go and let's add $1 to this. You can't go and, you know, do all that expensive stuff every single day. So this has many different options on it. We're just working on the $1 one for each circle. So we're just going to add $1 and we add our $1 here because I haven't folded this into the envelope yet. So my story is just about how shocked I am with children sometimes and the fact that they don't comprehend the cost of things. Because my daughter will just say, just go buy it, mommy. And I'm just like, no. So we're learning the terms and budgeting and like, no, you're on a budget. No, we're only going for this and this. It's still something that they're trying to learn. Right now, I'm about to start them off with, I think we're going to just do these $1 each. Because they get allowance. And so when they get allowance, we are going to start doing, you know, where they can put some of it back to save up for something that they really, really want. Okay, we have $6 left, so I don't want to start back at the beginning of this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then we'll put the last $6 into the Storytime collab one that Amybynature made. So what is your guys' most shocking thing? My most shocking and the most fun thing was we tried to do birthdays more simple now because we've always had, you know, the girls have always had really big birthdays. But when it gets to be very expensive, like hundreds of dollars in toys and then hundreds of dollars in food and then the cost of rentals and stuff, I sat down with them and I talked to them a while ago and I said, you know, we need to make this to where it's affordable because that is just absolutely not affordable. So we decided to do big birthdays, you know, like that. And then the rest of the time they just get, you know, a present, some cupcakes at school and a cake or whatever at home, or I make their favorite dinner or something. Try to still make it special, but on a budget. So for 10th birthdays, and then, you know, 16th birthdays, 18th birthdays, you know, the big things. So that's why we did the zoo for Gabriella's birthday. And we rented out the room. And guys, that was so much fun because it was so cold. They weren't going to do the tour part of it. The girls ended up going with their uncle around the tour, but they weren't going to like offer for them to do it with them because of how cold it was. So they brought extra animals in. So they got to see, instead of just the one animal that we had reserved, they got to see a snake, it's not a turtle, a tortoise, and the ferrets. And they got to watch the the tortoise, like painting something. Like they put a bunch of paint all over like a big piece of paper, and the turtle just like kept like walking all through it and stuff. It was so fun. The kids loved it. Gabriella had several of her friends there, and several of her friends showed up that I didn't even know were coming because they didn't RSVP. They just like randomly showed up with their parents, and I was just like, that's okay. That's why I only gave her so many invitations. But they all had such a blast. I loved it. The kids loved it. And you know what? It was well worth the cost because outside of like buying some presents, like I really didn't, the cupcakes and the drinks and the decorations and stuff were completely covered by the cost of their rentals. So, I mean, I just absolutely loved it. It was pretty expensive, but, you know, I'd probably do it again at another big time if I save up for it, you know, because it can be expensive. But, yeah, it was absolutely fun. So what was, like, one of your funnest birthday parties that you guys have had? Anything kind of fun that you saved up for to really do? Even, you know, when I turned 18, I didn't really do anything outside of hang out with my friends, you know. My mom, like, was working and whatnot. But when I turned 21, I did, of course, the go out, and I had to work that night, and I told my mom not to pick me up from work because we lived on a military base, and my work was pretty far from there. So there was a bar right over by, like, literally across the street from where I worked at the U-Haul at the time. Anyways, and I worked with these two twin guys, really sweet guys. And they took me to the bar and got me some drinks and stuff. And then afterwards, my mom picked me up. And because I was a lightweight and never drank before, really. I mean, I did like when I was 16 or 18 at a party, but I was never a drinker like that. And I was pretty sloshed, so she was pretty mad at me. But it was a good time with friends, you know. So other than that, like, I didn't even have to pay for that because my friends paid for that. So it was a lot of fun. All right, guys, but I really don't have anything else for you tonight. I'm so sorry. We've been really super sick here this week. It's been pretty bad. But everybody's starting to feel a little bit better. And then now we were snowed in today. So as of this time, it's finally stopped snowing. But it snowed all night last night and all day today. There's not a whole lot of snow out there because it was kind of light. But there's probably at least 4 or 5 inches out there. It just snowed like very lightly all day. It's very beautiful though, so... All right, guys. Well, I will see you next week, and I look forward to hearing all your stories.